Me and my girlfriend are back again. Oh, you spilled it.
Just a little bit.
You spilled so much of it. Here, get closer. Get this stupid cage out of the way.
No, don't do that.
What if there was a dog in that? I'm married for money. Oh my God. I grew up poor. I lived in a car with my mom for most of my life. I never got a chance. My mom even purposefully.
Purposefully.
It's purposely. Is it purposely or purposefully?
Purposefully.
I thought it was purposefully.
It is purposefully.
Purposely. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
What is purposefully?
Oh, purposefully. Purposely mentioned. I understand.
We're done.
Wow, interesting. That was a learning moment.
That was a learning. I kind of like when that happens.
Me too. Held me back from school just so she can receive child support from my bio father longer. My late teens, I started working a minimum wage job where I met my now husband. I was initially attracted to him because he's wealthy, but my husband is 9 years older than me. Imagine being attracted
to late teens.
when she was 9. Just kidding.
No,
late
she's
teens.
in her late teens. Still, that's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
20 and 30, way different.
Yeah, 20 and 30.
30, 40, fine.
30, 40, fine.
I think.
Yeah, for sure. I think it also depends. I mean, there's obviously like a lot of, I mean, my mom is 8 years older than my dad. I even stole money from him when we were just dating because I never thought he would see anything with me long term. He still doesn't know I've stolen money from him. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Okay.
I didn't love him when I married him. The truth is, I did fall in love with him slowly after we got married. I knew the only way I could ever have a better life was using him as a ticket to finally live above my means. Wow, that's just weird. That's like very...
It's terrible, but
weird.
it's also like survival instinct kind of thing.
Yeah, but not really. Money's not survival.
Like you're not in a time, I was just watching a thing on Little Women where women couldn't make money at the time. And
Yeah.
that you had to marry to make money. Like you physically couldn't make money as a woman. That makes sense.
Yeah, right.
But this is like, you can make your own money. And
Yeah, you can make money. It just seems like sort of an overreaction. So this person, in my opinion,
So they're trying to justify it.
they grossly overvalue wealth and materialism and
Yes.
money and stuff,
Yes.
which, you know, coming from us, two incredibly successful, rich, handsome, tall, sexual icons, it seems a bit hypocritical to point that out. But no, for real, I don't know. it makes sense, I guess, but
It
loving
does.
someone just specific, thinking that that's going to end up well for
It's
yourself.
sad. Yeah, it's just not. I mean, it sounds like she fell in love with him, but only by
Yeah.
like because you had to.
He's a 7-figure earner. I used him to gain a college education. He put me through school. I have a BA in communication studies. I don't have any debt. I've traveled a bit too. I learned I don't like traveling though. Dealing with language barriers just a lot and makes the trip extremely stressful. Okay. I did work after I got my degree. I worked in marketing and I didn't like it. So you don't like working. You don't like working. You just like taking money from somebody. I dabbled in other types of work, but I didn't want to work anymore. And my husband said I'll never have to work again if I don't want to. And I love that. He's a nice guy.
It sounds like a great guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works. I don't know.
I used to feel bad because I don't have any ambition or work drive, but honestly, nobody in this world would want to work a boring 9 to 5 if they didn't have to either, so I don't feel bad anymore. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And if you're in a relationship where you were admitting that you were with him initially for just money, but now you actually love him, if you
wonder if-
genuinely love him,
Yeah, I wonder if he knew that.
Probably.
He's probably privy
he's probably
to
used
it.
to it. Yeah. But that's fine. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
if
like
it's mutual.
in the beginning that seems evil and weird.
Yeah, but if he's like, nah, you can stay home, that's fine.
Yeah, he's like, I love you. You're awesome. If you
that's great.
meet his needs and he meets your needs, then who the fuck cares? My husband did cheat on me a couple times throughout our marriage, but I don't care. Okay, that's
Then
bad.
you don't love him. You don't love him then.
That's not good.
I'm
Yeah.
saying because I need to survive.
And also-
it is survival.
And he also does know. He also does know
Yes.
that she doesn't love him. I accidentally shitted during an orgy. My ex was going to F me in the A. That's disgusting. Getting rich off all my neighbor's laundry room use.
What?
I live in an older apartment building and our laundry room consists of 2 washers and 2 dryers. These machines are the old school add $1 in quarters to start type. What people don't know is the receptor that catches quarters for the machines are started is always unlocked and you can take your quarters back anytime. Found this out a week or so ago and to date I've made around $30 and done my laundry for free.
Wow.
That's so funny, dude. I feel like taking it all is a bad idea though. You gotta siphon it out.
Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. I've had something stuck in my eye for the whole time.
Let me get it. $30 for a week though is not a lot of money.
No.
$30 a week. That's very, even if you were making interest off an investment, that's still low.
Yeah.
It's a meal a week.
It's substantial to a lot of people, I think.
It's passive income. You can't knock passive income. Passive income is passive income.
Yeah.
I live in a tent and eat from trash cans. From Phil Puzzleheaded 4656. I like that name. I'm 24 female. I live with my grandma until she passed away about 7 weeks ago, and I became homeless after that. Ooh. The apartment complex wouldn't let me take over the lease and ultimately left me homeless. Youch, probably so they could raise rent. My mom died from an OD when I was 11 and my grandparents took me in. I'm able to post here because I'm currently sitting outside a library. I had a phone before becoming homeless in case people ask. Oh, you said that in the very beginning. You're that person.
I want to walk out of the room right now.
You got Obama phone. It was
just like a thing. It was just like, I was just like, what, you got a phone?
Yeah.
And she just explained that her life is horrible, and the reason that she has it is because the library.
It's pretty cool, the whole judging a book by its cover thing, though, because it's like.
But I'm just joking.
Well, I know, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but these stories, like you read the title and it's like, oh, that's funny, and then you're like, oh, that's very sad.
Yeah, and I think it's meant to look like that.
Of course. Yeah, it's bait. I've been trying to find a job, but have dirty clothes and no money, make stuff by shower. I can not only do so much, shower at truck stop. I think that has a lot to do with not being hired. For sure. Smelling like shit will get you fired. So far, I've ate from McDonald's and Arby's outside dumpster and threw up both times. It was awful, but I just kept eating because my stomach was burning from hunger. I sleep in a tent my grandpa had in the closet, and I been sleeping in it whenever I can find a place, safe enough spot to put it up. Thanks for reading. If you took the time, I would love any advice that I can get to make things maybe a little easier. This is hard to read. That's fucked up, dude. Anyways,
sucks.
can't help you. There are homeless charities, I think. The Denver Rescue Mission.
I don't know where they are. It depends on where they are.
That's true. I feel like people would gladly help you if you just posted your story.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah, if you're posting on Reddit, I'd post your story on, I don't know, like Instagram or TikTok or something.
There's a lot of actual good advice in the comments, though. Check this out. I work at a Pizza Hut, and this one homeless guy comes in like an hour before we close to ask if we have anything we plan to throw out. I usually give him an old pizza. Food is food. Try that. Go to fast food chains. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Also, see if there's any temp housing. There's a lot of structure in good cities. There's some good cities with some pretty solid structure. And for example, there are some cities with actual quality charities that do a lot of legit temp housing work, like the Denver Rescue Mission. There's quite a few that are solid.
Just depends where she is.
Yeah, of course. My mom doesn't know the real reason why I've been coming home late. My mom thinks I've been coming home late because I'm going for a geocaching streak. Partially true, but the truth is I've been driving a coworker to her cancer treatments after work. What? Why would you even need to lie about that?
Yeah, what?
I don't like this coworker that much for various reasons, but it's the right thing to do. She takes 3 buses to get to and from work. Her appointments are 2 minutes out of my way. I don't like to brag about this kind of thing. My coworker told me to tell my mom she raised me right. I don't think I'm going to tell my mom. What?
This is so strange.
This is very bizarre. And then posting about it on r/confessions.
Is your mom the devil? Why wouldn't she understand that? Like,
why would she not get that? That's really strange.
I mean, it's great that you're doing that, but it's odd to post on here.
I stole thousands of dollars in change over 2 years working at a well-known fast food chain. When I was a teenager, I got a job at a fast food restaurant. I hated making food and working front counter. I always asked to work drive-through window, taking money at the first window. This was when people were more used to pay in cash. All I would do is keep a quarter or dime of almost everyone charged change I gave back. I would put that extra quarter or dime in a special spot in the register. Once I got 5 or 10 worth of change, I would dump the change in the right spot in the pocket. 10 or 5, some nights I would leave with over 50 bucks in cash. A lot to a teenager like me. No one ever caught on, and only twice I can remember people telling me I gave them the wrong amount of change back. I would just act like a dumb kid. That is fucking funny.
Oh, man, dude.
It just really depends on how you look at it, because like
it's terrible, but it's kind of funny.
I mean, it's embezzlement. It's a crime.
It is,
but at the same time, it's like it just depends on the person. From my perspective, if I'm paying $10 for a Big Mac and a fucking large fry and a Coke, and the guy who I'm talking to is stealing 50 cents of that, I don't care. I'd rather have that guy take 50 cents than McDonald's.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you took 25 cents from me? Or 5 cents from me?
Yeah, I'd rather have that go to that random person that I'm interacting with than McDonald's. They don't allow tips or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's how much I would give for a tip at least. I used my roommate's face towel to clean up his pee. He still hasn't noticed.
How?
I go to college in the Midwest United States. I live in a dorm. and have a roommate who share a bathroom with me. He's not from the United States and seems a little nervous to talk to anybody who isn't from his home country. The first few weeks of college, I start to notice pee on the seat. No big deal, I clean it. After about the 10th time, I asked him if he could stop peeing on the toilet seat, or if he does, wipe it up.
Yeah.
He said okay and went on his day. About 3 months later, I started to notice pee on the floor in the toilet seat. I used my own toilet paper and started going through it very quickly, so it was getting expensive. I ended up walking over to his side of the counter and grabbing one of his extra towels. I've been using it to clean pee for a month now, and I've noticed a change in color due to the urine. I've never seen him wash it. What the f? Deserved. That's
What?
awesome.
Why didn't you just tell him again?
Because he's not gonna f***ing listen. He's an idiot. He's pissing on the floor. He's college age and he's pissing on the fucking floor. He deserves it. He deserves some fucking salmonella or E. coli in his eye.
How do you not notice pee on your
Listeria.
towel? That's such a ammonia, like, is the bathroom already smells like pee?
It smells like a boy's locker room.
Honestly, that's...
Disgusting. Deserved. Do it again.
I do it to his face towel too.
Can't get it up when naked with GF. Youch. As soon as the condom comes out and I'm naked, it just gets soft. Of course, bro. That's normal. That happens.
Is there any more to that?
I doubt it. It's probably pretty simple. Yeah, man. It's all in your head. I hope that helps. I accidentally vacuumed my friend's hamster. What? Damn! I accidentally vacuumed my friend's pet hamster and she still doesn't know. 17 female, has a friend who is 2 years younger than me. Let's call her McLayla. McLayla and I love her pet hamster, Mr. Pickle. He's a very cute and tiny hamster. I asked to take care of Mr. Pickle since Michaela and her family will be away on a trip to Cebu. So I said, where's Cebu? What's that? Is that real?
Maybe they spelled Cuba.
So I said yes, big mistake. So I took Mr. Pickles from Michaela and went back to my house. I set everything for Mr. Pickles up and got ready for bed that night. 2 days in, everything was fine. However, my younger sister took Mr. Pickles out of his cage and left him on the ground while I was vacuuming.
Oh.
I have a hard time seeing small objects as I have bad eyesight. I vacuumed the whole living room until something got stuck in it. I checked the vacuum and found now almost half dead hamster. I panicked and took him out and tried to make sure Mr. Pickles is all right. He was. So I took him back to his cage and went to rest. Only a few hours later, I heard my sister shouting at me that Mr. Pickle is unresponsive. I got up from the couch and then checked up on him. He was limp and unresponsive, so of course I panicked. She called Michaela and told her Mr. Pickles died.
I love keep saying Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles? Though I didn't tell her any of the things he endured, like when I vacuumed him. So Michaela was sobbing since Mr. Pickles was her first ever pet. I still don't know what to do since I can't bring I wouldn't can tell anybody, dude.
Oh no.
Have you ever had a hamster?
No.
They die.
Yeah, that's why my mom didn't get them, because she's like, they die literally all the time.
I think I told you in one of these videos that we went to that Noah's Ark Pets place, and there was just hamsters eating each other. Those were gerbils.
Yeah.
Those were gerbils, actually.
Yeah,
What's
but
the
they're
difference?
just little rats.
Pretty much. Rats, I feel like, are a little more resilient.
And smart.
Yeah.